Trimetria, Singleton. No, I'm not from Stafford County. My father was in the military, and he was stationed at Quantico Marine Corps Base, and that's how I ended up in Stafford County. I have lived in Stafford County now for about 20 years. I came here originally in 1986 and moved away from Stafford County and then moved back to Stafford County. Somewhat. I wasn't away from the county too long, but I will tell you something that did change is when I lived here originally when my parents moved here, there was the exit to acquire. There was one exit, and you got off the exit, and there was one red light, and it was pitch black, dark at night. And you either go left or you go right, and that was it. It was like almost like Aquia Harbor and a Kentucky Fried Chicken, and it seemed like it was a Pizza Hut. That's all I can remember when I was younger about what Stafford County actually had as far as places to go. Oh wow! I mean, just the diversity of the county now, and I mean, just even looking at the neighborhood where my parents live, and how that neighborhood has grown, and it's a more diverse neighborhood now than it used to be when my parents first moved here, and just the county as a whole, you can actually go out to eat here now. It's not like there's no place to go out and actually sit down and eat at a restaurant. There's a movie theater, which they didn't have. Of course, they have gyms here where you can work out, and even more houses, and they're still building more houses, but then they have the Stafford Marketplace now. Still not a lot of entertainment in Stafford County. We still have a little ways to go on that as far as entertainment, but certainly a lot more activities for families to attend. Still need more for the younger generation, more activities for the younger generation, but nonetheless, it certainly has grown in many ways. Well, the positive things about Stafford is definitely a safe community in which to live, and I feel good about that because I know that when I'm out in the community, I feel very safe, particularly and thanks to our sheriff's department. I feel very safe when I'm in the county. It's a great environment to raise a family, great school systems, and just feeling safe in the community where you live. And I work in D.C., so it's good to be able to come back home in the evening to a place that is not as busy, a little bit slower, a little bit quieter, much safer. And that's probably the best part about it. And for oftentimes, many years, when I first moved back to Stafford, I would often go to D.C. or Maryland for entertainment. And then I started finding out more about Stafford County. I joined in with the NAACP Stafford chapter, and I started doing work with the Office of Tourism and learning so much about Stafford. And I was amazed and said, "Is this where I live?" And it says, they have all this history here in Stafford County that I didn't know about. And so when I started getting involved in the community in which I lived, I stopped going to D.C. and Maryland, and I started focusing more on where I lived and putting an investment in the county I lived in, and it's great. And I've told many people about it. A lot of people who live up north in Woodbridge or Alexandria have moved down to Stafford County. So even friends that I had before that weren't in this county, some of them now live in Stafford County. So it's great, and it's a nice county to live in. And I let the folks in D.C. know that Stafford County is a great place to live, and I said, don't sleep on Stafford County. We do have a lot to offer in Stafford County, and I think in the coming years we'll have even more to offer. Well, some of the activities we've been involved in is we participate in the National Night Out. We hold political forums for the county folks that are running for office and folks that are running for office in the district as well, the congressional district here in Virginia. And we participate in, we had two inaugural balls, presidential inaugural balls here in Stafford County during when President Obama was first elected, and during his re-election we had two inaugural balls. And we've participated in, we did a Comcast Cares Day when we went out and volunteered. Stafford County also has a youth council, and the youth council has gone to the General Assembly in Richmond and spend a day there and the kids learn how to turn a bill and make a bill into a law. And The youth group has gone. We've taken on trips to the Kennedy Center. We've had the youth group work with the adult groups. The youth group has been called on by the Office of Tourism to participate in different events in the county. I know they had a marker put out at Acquired Landing where they called on some of the youth members to be a part of that. We have the youth interact with us on a lot of activities and different events. They're going to be participating in the 350th anniversary. As a matter of fact, with this being the 350th anniversary, Stafford County NAACP is hosting a November the 1st event at the Rouser Building, the unveiling of the African American mural that is being created by the Stafford County NAACP with the local artists. And let's see, what else do we participate in?
Are members doing some of
Cut that
work?
part out. About the members are doing, yes, we are doing that work, and actually President Ashton Halton and myself are part of the committee. But the committee is made of NAACP members from Stafford County, working in conjunction with the Blue Ribbon Committee, working in conjunction with the Stafford County um, government officials. So yes, the committee is just made up of the members, but we are working in conjunction with other folks that are involved in the 350th anniversary. So we're really excited about that event. It's about 2.5 weeks away, so we're excited. And we're going to have a nice event to actually recognize the Rouser Building. And as a matter of fact, today the Rouser Building is being recognized as a National Historic Site. And they're doing a dedication as we speak at the Rouser Building. And they're dedicating a plaque down at the Rouser Building today. But we, again, do activities. The kids have given food and clothing to the less fortunate in the community.